Greetings and namaste, divine infinite light beings. Welcome in and welcome back. Feminine energy, masculine energy. Ashe, I'm sending out vibrant, healing energy, loving, loving. Somebody's ill, loving energy. Somebody needs your healing energy because somebody is ill, and I'm getting somebody's stomach is ill. Um, but the reason why we are here in this moment is because Spirit is saying you are still in awe of someone betraying you, of someone bringing some darkness into your life, and somebody opening the door to some turmoil into your life, disrupting your peace. Ashe, you are still in awe. The divine infinite light beings are still in awe, even though you're standing in a quiet peace. It's like still mind blowing that they would even go so far as to try to terminate you in such a way, right? And so, whoever brought darkness into your life, right? Um, they took sudden action to do so. They took sudden action to do so. And this is what caused you to be in the awe um, energy. Like, what the fuck? What? Like, just blew you back. Like, for them to even cross the boundaries to go so deep to cut you, right? To cut you real deep, right? Because that's what they did with this darkness. They took action to cut you real deep, right? And so I even heard that somebody's husband or baby daddy slept with your cousin, or this could be your wife or baby mama slept with your cousin. Take the messages as they resonate, but yeah, I did hear that. Um, so that's some darkness, some turmoil, some messy ass Jerry Springer type shit that they brung into um, your world, right? And you're still in awe of it, right? Somebody backstabbed you were you were a I'm hearing a crew leader, some type of crew leader, some type of supervisor, some type of authority figure at work, and somebody tried to backstab you, tried to bring some turmoil into the situation at work, tried to confuse some shit at work when it came to you, and you're just like in awe of it. You just like, in what the fuck? Like, what? A family member went behind somebody's back, gossiping to the crew, to the chicks, to the dudes. Something, something went down. And you just like, like, so even though you're standing in your quiet power, you still, it still flashes in your head. And the reason why it still flashes in your head is because the people that put you in awe is constantly thinking about how they betrayed you, how they double crossed you, how they went too far with whatever creation they came up with to stab you, to cut you, to wound you, whatever they thought of to wound you, to hurt you, whether it's physically, mentally, financially, emotionally. These people did it in such a brutal way that it caused you to be in an awe type energy. Like, see how this is like really? Like what? I'm pure. I don't hurt you. I don't try to cut you. I don't try to misuse you. I don't try to abuse you. And you would really just betray me in such a volatile way, a violent way, a grimy way, a slutty way. You know, you would really just go behind my back and say that I'm abusing my child. You would really just say that I'm sleeping around on my husband? You would really just say that, I done did some dirt to the kids on the play? Come on now. Because these people don't have no self-love. These people don't have no self-love. You would really say that I'm stealing your money when I have my own money? These people went out their way to tarnish your name, and you're still in awe of it. These are loved ones. These are people you slept with. You were sleeping with the enemy. You were sharing home with the enemy. You were sharing workplace with the enemy. You was riding to work with the enemy. You was carpooling. You was taking the enemy's kids to school. And they was focused on fucking you over. They was focused on fucking you over. And that's why you in awe. You in awe. And now they're in fear because of what they did. A minute ago I seen this real light, but now I'm seeing the dark. So they sitting in the darkness of what they did to you in fear because they know that they got to pay consequences. They know they got to suffer. They just don't know when and at whose hand. Yeah, because they crossed boundaries with what the fuck they came up with their demonic entity friends, right? The third party, the people in their head. So I'm hearing some of these people bipolar, schizophrenic, what is that? Multiple personality disorder, you know? And you had discernment to detect this shit. You detected this shit. Right? So let's find out how the people that put you in awe, let's find out how they feel in the present moment. Right? Earth, air, fire, water, ether, drive away all harm, fear, and negative energy. Only good may enter and dwell in my garden sacred space. It is so, so it is, it's so more to be. I release all negative energy so that I may be balanced. I release all negative energy so that I may be calm. I release all negative energy so that I may be whole. I release all negative energy so that I may be complete. Ashe. Archangel Uriel to the north of me, Archangel Raphael to the east of me, Archangel Michael to the south of me, Archangel Gabriel to the west of me, Archangel Sandoval beneath me, sending up the crystal grid lineage to my heart, and Archangel Metatron above me, sending down the creator light conscious to my heart and to my mind so that I may function in my true high vibrational, radiant, authentic, vibrant, and raw self. I beseech thee, I invoke thee, and I command thee to place me and the divine collective in your pure bubble of white light and darkness of protection, so no harm come before us, no disaster come near our tents, and no negative energies be allowed to dwell in our scarred and sacred spaces. It is so, so it is, and so this shall be. Ashe, Ashe, and we give great gratitude in this present moment for divine protection and grace. Ashe, Ashe. And so we are just going to tap in to the energy of the people that put you in awe, right? If they want to come clean, first card out, they want to confess to you because they're in regret. They're in deep regret right now with this seven of swords in reverse, right? They're having some self deflect, right? They they just they know that they were malice towards you. They know that you didn't deserve it. They know that you didn't invoke it. They know that you didn't provoke it. They know that what they were doing, they were being led by the lower vibrations of chaos that they and the confusion that their minds was, because this is mental, this is seven of swords, their minds was confusing them when it came to you, And now they want to come clean about it, right? They want to tell you the truth of how they truly feel about you and how they played their part, how they played the devil's advocate when it came to you. They played the devil's advocate. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us what we need to know and see and hear. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, deep regret. Here it is, the Five of Cups. Whoever this is, whether they be a feminine energy, a masculine energy, a lover, a baby daddy, a baby mama, a husband, a wife, right? A cousin, because we got that. Somebody that you carpool with their you carpool their children, or y'all carpool to work. Somebody don't want me to talk. My mouth is getting all twisted. So somebody could be on some heavy medication that twists their mouth, or somebody could stay drunk where their shit is always slurred. Um, or somebody just don't know how to articulate their words. But whoever this is in deep fucking regret with 11:22 on the clock. Spirit said, look at the clock. We got 5-5 right here and 5 here. 5-5-5. So it's time for whoever the fuck this is to change, right? And that's what they want to do, because they feeling sorrow. You know, they have a lot of sorrow inside of them because they're receiving personal setbacks, right? Because they went so far as to cross the boundaries when it came to you and your personal space, is what Spirit is saying. So if that was at work, if that was at home, if that was in the community, if that was during the family functions, however it was, right? They know you moved on from them, and they haven't not accepted it. They're not accepting it. They're in deep regret. They're in deep regret. That's why they want to confess. They want to confess that they were being ruled by lower entities, that they couldn't control themselves, they couldn't control the lower vibrational hype men, you know, the handlers that handled them. Because everybody got a handler. As well as they could have been your handler, they got a handler. Just like in the industry, all these motherfuckers you see walking around with got handlers. We got handlers as well, right? Spirit said that is the truth. That is mental clarity, right? Mental clarity. And so you having a breakthrough, as well as they had a breakthrough, right? They got some mental clarity on how they need to come clean and confess to you, because they've been having a sit down a talk with Spirit, is what's going on right here. They know that you're sharp minded. They know that they can't put nothing past you, right? But they want a new beginning with you. Somebody could have just went through a surgery. I know somebody who just went through a surgery. Somebody could have just went through a surgery, or getting ready to go through a surgery, or thinking about having a surgery. Make sure you dot all the I's and cross all the T's, right? Make sure everything is sufficient when they want to take you under this knife, right? Because quick story, I know somebody who just went into surgery, and I was like, you sure you want to go? They wanted to go because the pain was too unbearable for them. And I'm like, you sure you want to go? You sure you don't want to get a second opinion, right? And no, I don't want to get a second opinion. I can't take the pain. I can't take the pain. I'm going. I'm telling them it's too quick. It's too quick. It's too quick. Well, long story short, long short, long story short, somebody can't fucking talk. Long story short, somebody can't fucking talk, or somebody is intoxicated, and can't get their fucking words out. Whoever this is in regret. But long story short, she almost lost her life. Yeah, it came to a standstill, and they had to revive her, right? Several times, right? So make sure you they crossing their I's and dotting their T's before they rush you in under the knife, right? Um, but somebody feels like you're being successful without them, right? Whoever this is has to do with family, 10 of Cups, right? They knew you had divine love for them. They knew you had divine love for them. And whoever this is at a standstill. Is at a standstill. And fear of they fear the sacrifice because they have a lack of control within themselves, right? But you moving on, you taking action. You being guided by spirit. There it is, the 8 of Cups, you moving on. And they feeling abandoned by you. Whoever this King of Swords whoever this King of Swords is weakened right now in the moment. Is weakened because they tried to control you. They tried to manipulate you, right? And this is why you're in awe, whether this is a feminine energy or a masculine energy. This is why you're in awe, because the mind games that they fucking played and thought that you were not swift enough, that your mind was not sharp enough to understand what the fuck was going on. This is why you had to disconnect, right? But somebody is having escapism, and that could be that drunk motherfucker that I keep picking up on, that's slurring on their words, on her words or on his words, right? Somebody could be slurring on words over medicine because of the surgery. It got too much drugs in their body because of the surgery. But yeah, these people know that they were malice towards you, and they got caught. They got caught. So some of these people got caught by the law, authority, some kind of authority. They got caught. If it was not just you, they got caught definitely by spirit. They thought they was gonna get away with it, and that's why you're in awe. Cause like, how the fuck did you think that you was just really finna get away with it? Like how? Yeah, yeah. These people was very unfocused to believe that they was gonna get away with it. They was distracted though by them lower entities, and you just stayed with and all the different influences, but you just stayed focused and stuck with your inner strength. You stayed focused with spirit. Yeah, judgment. Now these people finna receive judgment. They finna receive judgment. It's time for them to pay redemption. It's time for them. They begging for mercy right now, wherever they are. Right now in this in this present moment, this could be past, present, or future for you. However the situation is for you. But these people are begging for mercy because of the situation that they tried to put you in, the situation that they did put you in, that darkness, right? They abused your love. They abused your love. Yeah. They abused your love. And now they want to recover from this loss. Because you walked the fuck away. You walked away. You walked right straight into your love and gave it all to yourself. And they want to recover, right? But you still in awe. In awe. But this what they want. They want to recover. People from the past. Your children. Your parents. Your family members. That fucking cousin that fucked your husband and fucked your wife. Yeah, that one. Them jealous ass motherfucking parents that you take they bratty ass kids to school. Or that motherfucking gossiping ass coworker that you ride to work with in the work van. and wish the motherfucker would just shut the fuck up. Right? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Mm. They all in that nasty energy. Controlling. We got controlling a couple of times. Just stubborn. These people so stubborn, they can't fix themselves. These people were stubborn. That's why they was with a lack of discipline. That's why they were so willing to throw you um in that dark portal of demonic entities trying to rip you to shreds. Look, trying to rip you to shreds. Look at that. Bringing challenges. Trying to the jealousy, the deceit, the mistrust, right? Purposely. But you was protected, always protected, right? Now you recovering from this shit, but you still in awe. You still in awe. And they still obsessed. They still obsessed. They still in destructive behavior. They still in that toxic energy. Worrying when they gonna get theirs. They worried about when they gonna get theirs. Because they know they gonna get theirs. They know they gonna get theirs. They know they gonna get theirs because they fuck with somebody who was pure. They fuck with somebody who belonged to the dark angels, the light angels. They fuck with somebody who was clearing up ancestral curses and breaking generational bloodlines. They fuck with the wrong person. Whether you're a feminine energy or a masculine energy. Because you always represented yourself to be in the image. Whatever image that is for you. You always represented yourself to be in the image. Right? And you never judge. With this blindfold being right here, it puts me in the image of you never judging these people. You just wanted the best for these people, or you wanted the best for these people, the best for what was for you and your surroundings, for these people to be in your energy, right? You wanted the best for you in your energy. And if they were going to be in your energy, you wanted the best for them as well, right? But they had to betray you. They had to betray you. But you're healing from this. You're healing from this. You learned plenty of lessons. You learned plenty of lessons. You welcome the lessons. You are grateful for the lessons that have been taught. You are a living witness. You can steer somebody else from from having to learn a lesson. You could be a guide. What else, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, boundaries. You can show people how to hold boundaries and make changes when it comes to people. Because you've learned these lessons. And these people that's in regret would like to make changes. This landed right on top of them. With changes with you, but they know that you're protected. They know that you have boundaries because they tried to make it worse for you. But you fought your way through that shit. Yeah. When they realized that you was sharp-minded, they know they have fucked up. They know they have fucked up. But they had to realize this on their own. That whatever lower vibration, that they was trying to pull you down within the jealousy, within the insecurity, within the insufficient energy that they dwell in, you know, all that lack and, you know, chaos and turmoil that they dwell in, that they wanted you to be defeated in, because they wanted you to be defeated by, you know, that was their will. Their will was to defeat you. And that's why that shit put you in awe. Like, what? Oh, what? Well, why you want to defeat me? Like, what did I ever do to you? Some of y'all took somebody's masculine. That's for sure. Somebody took somebody's masculine, right? And what you did to them is you came up out of your fear. You came up out of your fear. When you start putting boundaries down, when you start putting your foot down, you came up out of your fear, and that fucked with them because they don't know how to come up out of their fear. And you just took somebody's masculine. You done made somebody's masculine want to change. You done made somebody's fucking masculine want to change with the love that you done poured into them. And this is causing somebody to have some ill will energy towards you, right? So you could be a divine feminine or you could be a divine masculine. You could be in the same sex energy, right? Take the messages as they resonate for you. You could be a divine masculine going through this where somebody feels like you took their woman, right? But whoever this is that feels like you changed their masculine, it's gotta been is out for revenge on you, right? Whether you know this motherfucker or you don't know this motherfucker. Somebody could be 42, somebody could be 35, right? But whether you know this motherfucker or you don't, they feel like you took they shit and changed they shit. And they wasn't ready for their masculine to be changed. So be mindful of that. That's just a side piece message. Because you could be a side. Oh damn. Oh damn. How'd that come out like that? You could be a side piece, and you didn't change somebody's unexpectedly. They wasn't, but they came to the realization of this shit, right? And oh, that I don't know. Somebody could be 43. Okay, but the people that put you in awe, it came unexpectedly. It came unexpectedly. It came unexpectedly, but it didn't. But it didn't. But they thought that it came unexpectedly. But you was prepared. You was ready, and you always gonna will in your abundance because of the shit that they put you through. They don't realize that they just open more doors for you to walk through more abundance because you earned another stripe. You blossomed even more, right? Stupid asses. That's all I can say about them. Is they stupid asses. What else, Spirit? Um, let's get. Let's see who this is. Some past life energy. Show us what we need to see. Tell us what we need to hear. Thank you, Spirit. Who's coming from the past life? Who have they dealt with before in this past life that they are dealing with now? Thank you, Spirit. Who have they dealt with before that they are dealing with now that was in the past life before? So Atlantis, the form, you could have worked on a form in the past life. They could have worked on a form in the past life. You could be from the tribe of Atlantis. Something about emotions. So they've been carrying emotions from a past life. Um, Inquisitive and percep- per, 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 perception, per, per, persecution. So whoever this is that tried to persecute you in this lifetime, tried to persecute you in the last lifetime. So whoever fucked your husband, your cousin that fucked your husband or fucked your wife in this past time, in this lifetime, did it in the past lifetime. Them same gossiping ass bitches that you take their kids to school, past lifetime. Them same co-workers, past lifetime. Same lovers, same neighbors, same strength, past lifetime. Everybody that tried to persecute you in this lifetime came from a past lifetime. That's why you trying to break the motherfucking generational curses. And that's why they mad. Because they've been trying to persecute you lifetime after lifetime. Somebody could work in transportation. Somebody could have been following you in the past lifetime while you was traveling through transportation. Somebody felt like you had it all in a past lifetime and was still hungry. Somebody still felt like they was in poverty when it came to you. Like they felt like you had too much. Like you could have owned the farm. You could have been the one that was blessed with the abundance of the farm. And they was in poverty, right? And yeah, spiritual religion. Didn't spirit say purity? They wanted to cut you down and they knew how pure you were. So back in a past lifetime, it's the same shit. They've been trying to persecute you because you're pure. You're operating from a pure energy, a loving energy, as they're coming from a demonic, low vibrational, chaotic, turmoil energy. So that energy is insisting on trying to take you out and betray you, and that's why the fuck you in awe. Like, what? After all I've done, after all we've been through, after all you know, we walked down the street together. We ate at the same motherfucking table. We drove in the same fucking car, right? We slept in the same fucking bed. We lived in the same fucking. What? What really? Okay. That's 12. You could be a life path number 12, born in the 12th month. Somebody who wants to persecute you could be born in the 12th month, right? We got life path number 2, second month. That is January, February, Pisces. You could be a Scorpio. No, that is Virgo. Somebody needs to ground. Somebody's in their emotions. We have, what is this again? Uranus, air sign. Somebody's steady in their head. They're talking. Um, no, not in their head, but yeah, in their head, because Spirit said it with that the sword energy in their head, but they're also too talking. The word on in town, the word around town, the word on the street. It's all about you, divine infinite light beings. It's all about you, how you survived what they put you through. That's what they talking about. They talking about how you survived the embarrassment, how you survived the persecution, how you survived um, the belittlement, how you survived the disrespect. I'm itching. How you survived the gossip and the jealousy. You kept your faith in the past lifetime and in this motherfucking lifetime, right? How they tried to steal from you, right? How they felt like you had more than them, right? How they just wanted to hang you on the motherfucking cross, burn you at the stake, hang you from a tree. You feel me? Drown you, right? But shit, they did double cross you again, once again in this lifetime, and you sitting here like, ah, they brought you all the way to the edge, but you didn't fall over. That's the glorious thing about it. That's the grace that you walk with. You didn't fall over. They took you all the way to the motherfucking edge, and your motherfucking whole motherfucking being hanging on by your motherfucking big motherfucking toe on the edge of that motherfucker, and you still stood there on one motherfucking toe, carrying your whole essence of you, even though they tried to fucking push you over. Somebody could be 36, somebody could be 50s, in their 50s, in the 36s. No place like home, but they know you is no place like motherfucking home. They know that. They know that. They know that's why they want to come clean. That's why they want to confess. That's why they want to tell you how they truly feel. Because they know there's no place like you. We got that in the last message. How they want to come back because they feel like you their juke joint. You their what is that? Their hole in the wall. Their yin, their yang. So we got divine masculine and we got divine feminine. So take that shit as it resonate for you. But Spirit just said somebody mad because they can feel you pulling a divine masculine away or you pulling a divine feminine away from a karmic energy. It's being felt. And the karmic energy don't like that shit. Point blank period. Always thinking in their head. Cause they feel like that's supposed to be their soulmate. But see, this is yin and yang. This is twin flame. Yeah, they might have been their soulmate for that moment, or whoever fucked you over might have been your soulmate for that moment. Now they caught in their head. Take the messages as they resonate for you. It could be both scenarios, but yet only for a moment. Because if this is a karmic energy feeling like you taking their soulmate away, a soulmate don't last forever. It's a passing energy. Anybody could be a soulmate. We got 40. We got 444. So you are divinely protected. We got 41. Somebody could be 41. Somebody could be 44. Somebody could have one child. What else, Spirit? Out to sea. They don't want, whoever this person is, whoever these people are, don't want you to leave them behind. And it says time to go. They already know you feel like it's time to go. And they don't want you to leave them behind. Somebody could have a 7-year-old child. Somebody could be born in the 7th month of the year or the 7th day of the month. Somebody could be 45. They know that they've wasted a lot of your time. They know that you put a lot of time and devotion into them. They know that, even though you feel like time is only an illusion, still, you got to make a change, right? Treasure Island. They feel like you are their treasure island. Exchanging gifts, right? You exchanged a lot of gifts with these people. A lot of gifts you exchanged. Not just material wise. It was spiritual. It was mental. It was physical. It was emotional. You exchanged a lot of gifts with these people. You could be born on the 27th, born on the 24th. You could have a 9-year-old child, right? You could have 9 children. But you exchanged a lot of things with these people. Confirmation with the music going silent. Um, what else, Spirit? Resurrection. So these people want to resurrect whatever relationship they had with you, right? They want to resurrect the relationship. All right, thank you. Whatever they had with you, right? These people that put you in awe. We're finding out how these people feel and what these people want to say, how they want to put you in awe. I mean, they want to put you in awe. They put you in awe. I'm somebody tired. Somebody's tired. Somebody's energy is very, very tired. And they're not allowing themselves to rejuvenate themselves, right? And without your energy to help them rejuvenate, they don't know how to get that jump start. You know how you need those cables to get the car to start. Well, you're the cables, so they can't rejuvenate themselves without you, without your blessings, without your blessings, without your milk and honey, without you using your, you know, and here it is. They ain't getting none of this all because why? They pushed you to the motherfucking edge as you was giving them a motherfucking leg up. You was helping them breathe, right? You was helping them breathe. They didn't want to breathe. They wanted to smother. So they smothering. Oh well, Ashe.